Hey, welcome to the Nova Shepherd update for April 12th. All right, so this is a bit of a special video. Yesterday something happened that I'm going to tell you about in a second. First, I'm going to tell you about when we moved here to Nova Scotia. We moved to Nova Scotia. We moved to Cape Breton. In particular, we moved to just outside of a place called Glace Bay. And the church I work at now, that we attended that first weekend moving on here, is called Lighthouse. That's where I work. And I knew the pastor of Lighthouse, who's no longer the pastor of Lighthouse. He just left, and we're bringing a new pastor. We're on the search. If you'd like to move to Glace Bay and become a pastor and you're credentialed, give me a call. I'm on the ministry team. I can connect you to the people. But besides that, very first day we walked into church, I was met by this kid. He was the first person there. He was greeting people. He was 18 and didn't know that at the time. I didn't know how old he was. But I was wearing a Game of Thrones hat, and he was just very polite and very nice, and like, oh, who are you? He's like, welcome and all that kind of stuff. And his name is Chris Kaiser, and I've probably talked about Chris a couple times, probably in these videos. But I don't know, I'm talking about special today. So that Chris Kaiser, had no clue that Chris Kaiser would be so important in my life as he became. He is my buddy. He is literally my the best new friend I've made in a long time. And we do so many things together for Undercurrent and for Lighthouse. He's my co-lead with my mentorship group. Like, it's our group together, and I couldn't do it without him, and I wouldn't want to do it without him. He's amazing. He loves just pouring into the lives of youth, and so I do that with him. He supported me in basically everything I've tried to do. He supported me, and we become buds. We become best buds. And like, yeah, I love the guy. He's great. Kaiser's amazing. And so yesterday, I got to go with Chris's lovely girlfriend Josie, and his parents and a lady named Margaret, to City Hall in Sydney for the CBRM, which is the basically the Cape Breton Regional Municipality, I believe is what it stands for. And we got to go to City Hall in Sydney, and I got to sit there and witness my buddy he got an award. So he got an award for the CBRM. I'm reading it off here. Youth Volunteer Award. There we go. And there's some photos right here of him getting the award and stuff. And I was stupid enough not to get in any of the photos with him. I should have, but there was a bunch of crowded people, and everyone was kind of crowded around him because he's so awesome, and they wanted photos, and I was like, I'll just get out of the way, and then we never got a photo with me. But that's not the important thing. I'm not the important person here. Kaiser is. Man, some people, man, they just go above and beyond all the time, and they have no clue they go above and beyond. And Kaiser's one of them. Chris is just one of these guys that just puts his heart in his sleeve and just works and loves and does amazing things for his community, for his friends, for his church, for his, you name it. And it's funny because me and Chris share a lot of same interests, and also share some of the same demons of like mental health issues and stuff like that. And because of that, I'll be honest, I have a hard time when people tell me I've done a good job. I like hearing it. It's a weird push and pull, because I like being told that I'm doing a good job, but when I get told I'm doing a good job, I don't know what to do with that. And Kaiser is exactly the same. So Kaiser had to stand up in front of a bunch of people yesterday at City Hall with the mayor. The mayor gave him a hug because the mayor was so happy with him. Mayor is an awesome lady. She's in this picture right here with him, and tell him he's awesome. And it's hard for him to accept that. And then he didn't know he was going to give a speech, and he had to give a speech. He got up there and was like, oh crap. But he's good at actually talking, and he had no real problem in doing that. And so I just wanted to celebrate my buddy, because He got this award. He got nominated for this award by Margaret, who's the lady in charge. It's weird. They have different in Glace Bay. They have different areas that are all by number. So you live in this area, you live in this number, and he lives in number 11. That's where he's located, and he became the youth director for number 11 society, or number 11 NEVS. Okay, so it's called number 11 Volunteer Society. Sorry, I'm tired. And he's the youth director for them, and so like he does things for all the kids in the neighborhood. The stuff with the Easter Bunny. He had kids dress up at Christmas. Zion was one of them, and stuff for Santa to come and all this kind of stuff. And he helps out a lot with that, and he helps out with Lighthouse Church, and he helps out with the center. He helps out with all this. He was nominated for this award by a lady named Margaret, who runs the NEVS, New Orleans Appreciation Society. It's kind of like Hunger Games with all these divisions, but someone just yelled. I don't know if you could hear it. It's like, you're in this district, they don't hunt each other unless you're 14. Kaiser gets that joke. No, they're all in different society. Like they're all in different districts, and he happens to be in 11. And he got nominated by Margaret, who runs the society, and he was going against everyone from Cape Breton, basically, for volunteering, and anyone 25 and below, and like between, I guess, 16 roughly and 25. And he won the award, and rightly so. He does a lot for the community. He does a lot for everyone. He does a lot for me. And yeah, so I just want to celebrate my buddy. So Kaiser, I know you're watching this. Love you, man. Thank you for all you do. Thank you all you do for everything around us. Thank you for everything you do for me. My experience here would be so much different if you weren't a part of it. So much different in a bad way. So I really appreciate your friendship and your leadership and your heart and everything you do. And I just want to say thank you. So I got to celebrate my buddy yesterday, and so I thought I would tell you all about it today. And if you're in the Bay and you see Kaiser, tell him he's doing a good job. And slow down because he drives too fast. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I got today. Hope you have a Kaiser in your life, because we're all the better for all the Kaisers we can possibly get. You have a good day. God bless. And how's she going? Bye.